Hi, everybody. It's Jessica, the Dollhouse Curator, and welcome back to the Curated Dollhouse. So, I know what y'all are thinking like, this is not the Curated Dollhouse we're used to seeing. What have you done? So, for those of you who don't know, I decided to add Rainbow High to my Dollhouse Curator universe. And I wanted the house and some dolls and some other stuff. And y'all, I found the house on Facebook Marketplace. And I got the house, the closet with some clothes in it, and three dolls for $140. I was so excited. And then I have to give this little tidbit also. Thank you so much to the lady and her daughter who I got the house from, because I had actually met this family in Walmart a few months ago. I was in the Barbie section doing, buying Barbie stuff, and just got to talking, and then started looking on Facebook Marketplace, not knowing, of course, who I was buying from. And when I showed up to get the house, I step out the car and she's like, "You're her." And I was like, "Yes." It was so fun, y'all. And I was like, that is why I love being decent to people and just spreading good energy, because you never know when you may run back into them again. So thank y'all so much for allowing me to get the house. It has definitely come to a good home, and y'all are always welcome to come visit it, but you cannot have it back because I have to keep it. All right, enough about that. So I got the Rainbow High house, and I initially thought I was going to leave it Rainbow High, but I also wound up getting two of the President Barbie dolls, and that has become my absolute all-time favorite doll ever. I have, up until I got the President doll, my Cleo doll that y'all have seen numerous times was my number one favorite doll. I've had her for over 20 years. But within the day I got that President doll, it like knocked Cleo to number two. So I wanted to have a permanent space for the President dolls, and also because this summer we are doing some really big things in the curated space. So I needed to have a place where I could still play with my dolls and display my stuff while I'm working on the other one. So anyway, y'all know I love to talk, and I need to be talking more about this house and everything I'm gonna show you. So let's get started. We're gonna start at the top, y'all, because I'm short, and the shorter amount of time that I can be up there having a stretch is helpful. So to start in the bedroom, I do have lights. We'll start with that. I do have lights. I did little puck lights in this one, and I did rainbow lights because it was a Rainbow High dollhouse. So up here, everything you see, and you see even over here, it's like the edges is still pink or red, but everything you see here is a temporary makeover. I put all of this up just using tape because I did not want to change the full aesthetic of the house. I didn't want to paint or anything like that, so I can take all of this stuff down and reuse it. As a Rainbow High house, I included this little piece right here. This is supposed to be curtains. It's put up with tape. And then I have my sliding door in here as well, if y'all can see that moving. And on the outside, I put the elevator at that level. That way it looks like it has a little walkout. And then I just use my furniture to kind of tone everything down, a mixture between my crafts furniture and the actual Rainbow High furniture that came with it. So I really like how this room came out. Yes, we're still working on it, but y'all know I do temporary stuff, so it doesn't bother me that much. Now let's move over. In this balcony area, I think this has to be one of my favorite spaces in this dollhouse, but in the balcony area, I changed it from being balcony and I wanted to make it a bathroom. So I used the Rainbow High like island as a vanity, and the shower caddies that I used in the last dollhouse as a closet, I decided to use as a shower this time. I wrapped some marble contact paper on some of these little small canvas, so it has that marble theme kind of to tie with the vanity. And then that same rock paper that I used in the last dollhouse to do the balcony and some of the bathroom, I used in here as well. And then I do have my little toilet, Rainbow High toilet over there. But I really like the way this turned out. I think that shower looks very modern and really kind of cool. And again, everything is put up with tape. So I took this off the Rainbow High shower and I just taped it up there. but when I take pictures, it looks really nice. So I was very excited about this one. I think it was a great space to actually put for the bathroom in this bathroom. And then with this one, I did the same thing as I did in the last one, and we have that area where I can pull out and make a longer space, or I can push it back to have it be a bit more open. So yeah, that was exciting. Down here, this is the office. So first thing you'll notice is that I put the doors to the house here at the office. I just wanted to have like the doors to look like they were in the office. I've moved them around a couple of times. There we go. Let me get it back in order. But when you have them closed, they kind of really do give you that look of it actually being set for this area. So I like that. And then I still have full vision on this side. So again, same thing on this side. I did go ahead and do another sliding door to cover up that space. So I like that. And with this dollhouse, I did not have to do anything to the floors. That was exciting because that gave me the ability to use as much of my peel and stick paper for the walls, and I still was a little bit short in some areas, but since I didn't have to do the floor because they were already really nice, that was quite helpful. The living room, this is the kitchen in the original dollhouse, but I decided to do this with the peel and stick gold and white, and then I brought in a lot of color in the little accessories so I could just go back to the rainbow high idea. And I used the rainbow high furniture again with some of my crafts in this one. But again, when I tell you everything is put up with tape, everything is put up with tape. So I can really easy. For this entire makeover on this house, when I got it, it took me about 4 to 6 hours, and that includes time to stop and talk and eat and do everything else because I wasn't in a huge rush. But it didn't take me very long because I was just doing everything very temporary. But I did want to get it done like super fast because I was so impatient and I really wanted this space to be put together so that I could break down the other space and start the idea for my big summer dollhouse. Here I also have another light. Oh, speaking of which, let me turn this one off. I like these lights, but y'all know they go through batteries real quick, and I'll hit on that here in a second. But I do have a light right there kind of in the middle. And then in this area, this is the bottom area here. Let me get a little bit more light over here. Because again, I'm gonna have to address the light issues. So down where we had the bathroom and the living room space, I rearranged that and I decided to do a kitchen and a dining room. I put up just, again, peel and stick or the boulder paper, or actually that is just cardstock that I cut and put up there just to leave it white. But I was able to use a lot of my pieces of that convertible kitchen that I made over a few weeks ago, as well as I did still use some of the rainbow high kitchen pieces as well because I like the way they are. And as y'all see, that's little Miss Chanel Onyx there. That was one of the dolls that was on my must-have list. And she is one of the dolls that I got from that amazing lady and her daughter. As soon as I seen it and I knew she was for sale, I had to have her. And I am so happy that I did. I did a quick makeover. I just cut her hair because it was way long. But I am so happy that I was able to get that must-have doll. And the other doll that I wanted, which was the Olivia doll, I decided to take off the list for now because I got 4 dolls. No, I got 3 with the house, and then I'd already had the Ainsley doll. So that was enough for now. So I was like, I can wait to see if I really even want that one because like I am overjoyed that I got Miss Onyx back there. Yeah, that's what I'm calling her. We renamed her Onyx. And then since I moved the doors of the mansion up here, down here, I stole a little idea from the last couple of dollhouses and did just a little sliding glass door. So here I just have this piece of canvas. It's got a little piece of tape right there. And then I can slide it in and out. And that is my doorway. I think it looks really nice, especially being temporary. So next, I'm like running out of breath. Y'all think I've been running. Good Lord. So next I did get to do a little bit of a patio scene out here in front because I am using my big table and my husband has not made me downsize yet. So, shh, don't tell him. We're going to try to extend this out as much as we can before he makes us downsize it. But I did just a little patio area out here on the front. And y'all, I found this trash can, pencil holder, whatever it is, at the Dollar Tree. And I think I got it for 75 cents because it was over in like the clearance or the return section. But I was like, if this is not the cutest and perfect little trash can for a dollhouse. So I had to get it. Now I wish I had got more than one, but I'm like, really, one is enough because I'm only setting up like one permanent space at a time. But I just thought it was super cute and the lid opens and everything. But for 75 cents or $1.25 if it's not on sale at yours, like I was like, this is the cutest little thing to add to the aesthetic of the dollhouse. Alrighty, so that is it for the dollhouse itself. But y'all, we're not done. So I have 3 more areas that I'm going to walk you through, and we are going to start the next section over here in our dream closet. So I set this up. This is the rainbow high closet. This is actually the one that I got as part of that marketplace deal. And I set it up as like the dream summer Barbie wardrobe. So I went through my clothes and picked out stuff for summer that I can actually use when I want to and as I'm traveling. So, and then I set this little area up to be a closet. And then this dresser that I'm using is actually the dresser that I had my 48 by 24 inch piece of wood on when we first started the curated dollhouse. So we have come a complete 360 in this dynamic as far as setting up stuff, and I will cover some other stuff on that in a minute. But I really liked the way that this turned out with all of the stuff. The only thing I could do without, honestly, is the mirror. I do like the mirror, but y'all know if I'm videoing, I like to have a different, a film or something over it so you don't get to see, me photobombing. But still, like, I love the way this turned out. And then I used a lot of my textured wall pieces to go in and just kind of make this entire format. And right now I am still using a piece of foam board because I haven't figured out what kind of floor I want to do for this. So yeah, that's the closet. Love it. I think it is amazing. And not the travel case, but the rainbow high closet is great. It has plenty of room for clothes as well as this area here. I have figured out that I can fit 3 dolls in there. So I can fit both of my President Barbies and a rainbow high doll or 3 rainbow high dolls. I could probably fit maybe 4 Barbies, but I was like, this would make a wonderful traveling case. If you are looking for something like that and you take your dolls with you, this would be great. All right, now we are coming around the house. So for this one, I am using my 60-inch round table to hold this house, and I decided to extend out to the full 60 inches. So on the side of the dollhouse, where initially in the last video that y'all watched about the remodel of the house, I had this as the kind of backyard side, I decided to make this the laundry room. So we have the rainbow high washer and the sink. And then I put some other crafts up in here. And then we have the rainbow high clothing rack. And then we're using the piece actually from the kitchen that would hold the stove and the refrigerator to be kind of the settlement for these. But I thought that was a good way to use as many of the pieces that I got from the deal as possible. And getting it on Facebook Marketplace secondhand, I was like super excited because you don't always get everything when you get it secondhand, but I got like 99% of the things for the house. And the closet, actually, they gave me a lot of clothes with the closet as well. So I was really overjoyed. Y'all, thank y'all so much. Again, this has come to an amazing home, and I am super excited, and I'm going to enjoy it for years and years to come. So now we're moving into my absolute favorite space of this entire dollhouse, of this entire table setup, whatever. And this is the backyard. So this is the other half of my table. And over here, I decided to do a full on, like over the top, extravagant backyard. So I did my pool. I brought that idea from the last dollhouse. I included the hot tub and I created a waterfall effect using some tulle fabric and some rocks. And then I used my pill and stick paper to make, the edging around. I All I can say, y'all, is this is my absolute favorite space. This is my absolute favorite space. Y'all see I have 6 dolls set up over here. I actually had 7, but I moved one so I could put it in the laundry room area. But I absolutely love this. I love all of the look of how I use the marble paper again to go with the rest. I have ideas that, since I'm not using it as rainbow high right now and it is set up like this, to get me some more marble contact paper so that I can put here at the back to cover up all of the rainbow high design. But I love this part here. I think it looks so good and it gave me so much room to work with for a backyard. These are little foam papers with the stickum on the bottom. So I did not stick them down. Y'all know me, I don't ever stick stuff down. So it has that, but I just laid these out as grass for right now. Yes, I have that beautiful piece of grass and I have extra of it, but I'm not 100% done with this one. So I think I'm gonna add some other grass later on, but I put that in to see how it would look. But I think this really turned out really nice, really great, and I'm super excited. So I'm gonna come back around here to the front and I am going to show you, like, you see my lamp right there and it's kind of dusty, and then see my lamp over there. Y'all, since this is my very first dollhouse ever, I feel like I have come 100% full circle in some of the struggles that I have solved in my curated space. And I'm having to refigure out how to solve them in this new space. So main problem number 1, lighting. Yes, we do have lighting in the dollhouse with the puck lights, but y'all know how I feel about puck lights because they go through batteries so quick. You can't leave them on the whole time. And to get really sufficient lighting, you really have to use lamps or something like that. So I have a lamp set up over here that throws me some light on the middle floor and a little bit up top, but it's very little. And then I have my little dusty lamp right here that I had to pull out of the garage and from the donate pile because we were back to having lighting issues with the dollhouse. So this is something that I have solved in the curated space, but I have to refigure out how to do over here. And then the second thing is space. So with the curated dollhouse, y'all know I have one space. All I literally have to do is break everything down, put everything back up, and just store all of my crafts and everything. This is a permanent space, so there is no moving rooms around. I may do a little bit of readjustment in it, but it's not a lot of versatility in this one, even though I love it, so I'm not complaining. But I have to have this somewhere all of the time. So like I said over here, we brought this dresser out. And this is actually where the curated dollhouse started, with that 48 by 24 inch piece of wood. And this is where the dollhouse will live once my husband tells me that I can't take over the table anymore. He hasn't said anything yet, y'all, but again, shh, because I have ideas to figure out if I can start building a second floor and a third floor behind there in the yard. But again, don't tell him, because then he'll make me break it down even faster. But once he says it's gotten too big, then I already have my dresser right here that I will be able to set up, and then have the house sitting right here. And then we will at that point have to sacrifice having this full closet out, and I will just use it as the travel bin, which I'll show you how I'm doing that on the other side. And then lighting, I am going to order me another pack of the AIBOO. So y'all know I don't even try to say it. So if you're wondering about what lights I use for the curated space, check out my Lighting the Dollhouse Problem Solved video. I will try to remember to link it in this one, and you can get those lights, but they're AIBOO under cabinet lights. And I'm thinking that once I get those, then I will go in and create me, some holes or however I'm gonna put them up so that I can have the same level of lighting in this dollhouse space as I do in my curated dollhouse space. So the other thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to introduce you to the Ainsley doll. No, this is not Ainsley. This is Avery. So Ainsley was the first doll that I got, and she came with 4 outfits. And then I, found that lady on Marketplace, and I got the closet, some clothes, the house, and then I got 3 dolls from her. So I got Miss Onyx back there. I got Skylar, Harper, and yeah, Skylar, Harper, and Onyx. So I got all 3 of those. And then I decided against getting the pool and the car. So that freed up a little extra money. So I was able to get not only little Miss Avery here, but I also bought, I got to pick it up super easy. There we go. I also bought another closet. Okay, so I got this one brand new. I noticed that the price had slowly started to creep back up. So even though I wanted to watch it and try to get it on clearance, the price wasn't going down. It went up like $9 within like 2 weeks. And I was like, okay, I got to go ahead and get this. We have a new wave of Rainbow High that has come out. They have new stuff that's getting ready to drop. People are going to want more clothes because they're not doing fashion packs yet. And the newer dolls aren't coming with extra clothes. So I went ahead and ordered another one of the closets. So I have one closet that is set up for my Barbies to be a dream closet. And then I have this one set up to be my Rainbow High dream closet. And the main reason why I really went ahead and spent the money is because I had to have those black rainbow stitched jeans that came in this closet. I had to have it. And then I got Miss Avery because 2 reasons. Number one, she comes with a lot of clothing pieces in her value pack. I did pay full price for her as well. But again, since I took other stuff off the list, I had the extra money to work with. And I also love the fact that she has this pixie cut. So in her pack, she does come with 2 wigs. They're cute, but I love this pixie cut. I do like dolls with hair, long hair, but I don't do it that often. We do ponytails or leave it down or something real simple. So I loved having a Rainbow High doll that did not have all of that hair and had this cute pixie cut. So she worked out perfect for me. So there you go. Now, final thing we need to talk about is, y'all know I set a budget of $300 to complete my Rainbow High collection, and I felt like I could do it. You all told me I could do it if I was patient and watched for sales and was, clearance, and I kept all of my cheapness together. Y'all, with everything I got, the 2 closets, the Avery fashion pack, the Ainsley pack, the house, and those other 3 dolls, I spent $266. I succeeded. I am under budget, and I'm so proud. Now, is my collection complete? It is for now, y'all, to tell the truth, because I have some dolls, I have plenty of clothes, I have the house, and, double the closets. So I think if I were to get anything else, it may be another doll, but it would probably be more of if they come out with kind of any accessory packs. I think I've seen that Skylar in this next pack should have like a design studio table thing. And I think that would be super cute to have for the right price. But for right now, I am totally ecstatic with what I have. I love the way the house turned out. I love that everything that I put up here is temporary, that I was able to move everything around and get it set up, to use ideas that I had tried in other spaces that still seem to work here. And I love the fact that even though I know my husband is not going to let me keep using this table, because again, it is 60 inches round, I feel like the house and the way it is and being able to put it on the dresser will still leave me a wonderful, sufficient space to work with. So, one more thing I'm going to tell you about, and this is just a tidbit to help you all who are maybe thinking of trying to do more temporary makeovers. Tape. I get this tape from the Dollar Tree. Okay, so this is transparent tape, Office Hub, and I get this from the Dollar Tree. The transparent tape is the one that I get most often. They also have another one that's kind of like frosty looking, but I don't use that one. Y'all, this tape is amazing and sucky at the same time. Like, if you really need to tape something and for it to hold for days and days and days and days and days, this is not the tape that you want to use for anything else. But for my dollhouse makeovers, this tape is great. I can put this tape on the back of my peel and stick paper. I can put it on top of the peel and stick paper, and it does not stick hard enough to tear up my paper. So I recommend this tape, and I'm telling you, this is great sucky tape. I would not use this if I was doing like a real project, but for using it in my dollhouse, this is the tape I recommend because it saves me so much money for having to constantly redo my peel and stick or my scrapbook paper where, you know, the tape holds too well and it tears it up. This tape is awesome. So it has been almost 26 minutes. I have covered everything that I've wanted to cover with y'all today. So again, this beautiful dream closet and travel case that I set up here, the completeness of my Rainbow High doll collection, as well as how we have set up the rest of this entire 60-inch space to be the dollhouse. This is turned out absolutely amazing. And we have talked through the problems that I have come 360 on, which is lighting the dollhouse sufficiently and consistently. So this is a new project that I will be figuring out over the next few months on how I can get the same level of lighting in this house without having to put holes and change the aesthetic and make it work like I did with the curated dollhouse. Thank y'all so much for coming to visit and seeing my Rainbow High makeover and full mansion setup that I've done with this one. I'm super proud of it. And I hope y'all come back for the next video. And as usual, this is Jessica, the Dollhouse Curator. Thank you for visiting the curated dollhouse, and we will be back next week with a whole new concept and a whole new bill. Bye, y'all.